Right, I'm joined by Hizzleguy, Brighton-based producer and a member of the mighty Gangoon crew. How you doing, mate?
I'm good, thanks. You?
Yes, I am very good. Okay, I want to take it back to the beginning. I've just had a little chat with you now, and you say you've been doing this since you're about 15. Can you tell me how it all started?
Well, I've always had decks, I've always had turntables, always had music. As I say, when it comes to Gangoon Dubz and dubstep, yeah, it was from when I was about 15, 16, like 2005, 2006. And it's just been an upwards movement from there, really.
Was there anyone that, when you were 15, you were looking at and saying, yeah, I want to do that?
When it comes to dubstep, Jinx and Koki. Yeah, Jinx and Koki.
Okay, have you always lived in Brighton?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And do you think being a producer in such a city that's got such a massive music scene and a lot of nights going on compared to a lot of cities in the country, do you think that's helped a lot?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that Brighton's got like a massive nightlife culture definitely helps. It definitely helps, because if you haven't got a nightlife culture, where you gonna DJ and shit? You know what I mean? You got to try and hope to get your bookings elsewhere straight away. But that, from experience, that doesn't come till much later. You don't start getting booked out of town until much later, when people actually know who you are. You know what I mean? And that takes a while. Like, even now, I'm still trying to build my fan base as much as possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. When did you start playing out in clubs?
I started playing out like when I was about 15, and I used to play for one of my friends. One of the guys that started Gangoon Dubz with me, Rudy Reds, introduced me to a guy, Snail, and he used to run like quite big nights down at the Ocean Rooms when it used to be called the Ocean Rooms, and he had like all the big guys going through then, like Semtex, Cameo, you know, all kinds of guys, and they used to have to sneak me in the back door to play my residency. You know what I mean? Like, straight up, like I used to play like grime and dubstep on vinyl, and sometimes they used to let me run a drum and bass set because I'm really a drum and bass head, you know what I mean?
He loves the drum and bass. Okay, Gangoon Dubz, yeah, it's a collective of Brighton-based producers, and you got Dismantle, you got yourself, Hizzleguy. Can you just tell us who else is in that collective?
At the moment, confirmed signed artists are Bolger, Pearly, myself, Dismantle, obviously. We got fucking Rudy Reds in there, we got 184 in there, we got Bosie in there, and we got Player in there. A couple of Birmingham youths.
Sweet, so absolutely loads of people. And when did it become a record label? Because it started off as just a collective and just you guys playing out. When did you start, right, we're gonna do something, we're gonna start putting some tunes out? When did that happen?
I don't know, man. It was always kind of like, we always wanted to do that anyway. When we first started it, we started as Gangoon Dubz, a collective, and we started sending our tunes out to people. No one wanted to listen to our music, so we thought, you know what, straight up and down, like, forget them, let's just release our own shit. And we really locked it down in, what, 2011, I'd say? We got our first release, was it? I think it was 2011, man.
2010. First release was on...
It was Christmas Day, 2010.
Got outside saying 2010.
2010, because of the new levels thing with Jada Flex.
Nah, Gangoon Dubz first release, though.
Oh, it's 2010.
2010.
2010, that's affirmative. we'll go with that one. Okay, what's your favourite club to play in Brighton?
I got two. Concord, because of the stage and the way that, like, it's just like, it's more of like a performance to a crowd, and Digital because it's got the best sound system in Brighton as far as I'm concerned. The way it sounds, like when it's full,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
you just can't really rival it. It's clean but heavy at the same time, and it's nice. You can hear everything.
You can hear. Yeah, Digital's my favourite. Okay, you just said before that you're into your drum and bass as well as dubstep. Does this mean that you only listen to these two?
Do you know what, yeah? I actually, it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I listen to a lot of like classical music when I'm trying to get inspiration.
Really?
Because if you listen to a lot of my intros on my tunes, they're all classical intros. All of them. You know what I mean? Like in every single one of them, I use like violin, cello, trumpet.
Wow, that is...
all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of that. And like if you ask any of the goons, anyone that's listened to my sound or followed my sound for a long time, you'll find that a lot of my music has always had classical instruments. And I listen to hip hop, and I listen to obviously drum and bass, and you know, bit of house from time to time, bit of old school garage. Do like a bit of old school garage as it goes.
Like it. Okay, back to this. About this year, what have you got planned? Are you doing any festivals? Where are you playing next?
Well, next month we've got the Winter Music Conference in Miami. We've got the Netherlands next month. We've got a hench night in Bristol next month. Run.
Where's that at? Where's that?
That's in Bristol.
Do you know?
I'm not sure what the club's called.
Run?
I think it's either Run. Is it Run or Motion? Yeah. I think the night's called. Either the night's called Motion and the club's called Run. Or
Right, we'll find that out for you. He doesn't have a clue.
You know what I mean?
So where else?
We've got our own nights coming up. Obviously, we've got Goonie Island again. You know,
in Brighton.
Goonie Island's in Brighton. We've got Goon World Order in London. That's at Relay. April 5th, which is Cable's sister club. So just go to Cable if you can't find Relay.
You'll find it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, is that anywhere else? Anything else you want to say, guys? Any other plugs?
Yeah, we've got enough releases, sick releases this year, man. Like,
and where can we get them releases? On the website? Beatport?
All good digital stores.
Yeah.
Independent, you know what I mean? Like, we've got a good distribution, old type New State. Yeah. All day, every day.
What's the next EP that's coming out?
Shock Out EP featuring Hurley and Hands One, and again.
Hey, in the house.
Shock Out, you know, it's quite a dancey EP. You know, we've got two like kind of dance tunes, and then we've got more of like an experimental trappy track on there from Player, and we've got a dance tune from Bosie on there, old type Bosie, 16-year-old bad man, trust me.
Very nice. Okay, guys, check it out. Thanks Hizzleguy and the Gangoon crew.